Well, they'll figure out their own bed arrangements. Damn it. Well, you're not sleeping in the double bed all on your own, Skylar. I'm sure it was Skylar's fault. What happened there? I want to know. Skylar told Proctor that that's not working out. No reason? Marriage is on. Breakup and marriage all in a day. Tachyon and Kaba. Good stuff. Marriage buffs are awesome. Okay. I'm not even sure what to do, guys. I'm legitimately... Like, we did the Manhunter call. Skip abduction will be up in 2.6 days, so we'll do that. Anytime, like, we could easily do, like, any number of things right now. I'm just not even sure what to do, honestly. It's just, we're just at that point where it's like, we're at the whim of, I'm not even going to say at the whim of Randy. We're, like, legitimately at the whim of RNG. We can't force anything right now. We need certain things to happen in order to make this work. I should have ripped up the flooring before putting the walls down. That's a waste of steel. Never mind. It's fine. Everything is fine. Uranium. We've got steel. Steel. Jade. Steel. All right. We've got plenty of, like, reasonably close by steel. Oh, we have almost ripped out all of the steel over here. In fact, no resources below. $30 steel. Shit. Alright, well, we're going to have to start yanking something else. Quit yanking my chain. Let's go over here. We'll start pulling some uranium out inside the base. Welcome back. What happened? I don't even know what's going on. So yeah, so we'll do some Dyson tomorrow. I'm honestly not sure what I want to do on Dyson. That stream only playthrough, I'm like liking it, but I'm also at the point where I'm like, do I care? Like, not do I care, but like, I'm getting to the point with that one where it's like I either want to start over or I want to play my normal stream or my normal game. So might actually play my main playthrough, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I have no idea what I'm gonna do yet, which is often the case with me. Right, maybe I shouldn't have pushed it that far that fast. Let's call it 1,500 till we stack a little bit more more food. Gene extraction. I know at one point we're gonna have to start gene extracting our people. Can I do it while they're asleep? Like, will this interrupt death rest? I might have to do this for science. Since Humph is doing death rest, maybe we can gene extract him while he's doing death rest? Because if we can gene extract our vampires while they're death resting, that could be good. Because then when they go down for death rest, we throw them in the gene extractor. By the time they wake up, bing, bang, boom. I wonder if 2 atomizers is enough to keep up with 6 light mechs and 4 tox generators. Pain doll. We keep getting pain dull. Right. So Trotter hands can get kicked to the curb. Do we do a wealth drop on our allies? Also, do we still have... Ooh. Let's get those into the atomizers. Ten out of 10, 3 out of 10. Is Pete bringing them to put them in the atom? No, he's just going to drop them off, of course. Hey, Pete, buddy. Oh, Baitbot's working on it. Good job, Baitbot. You do better than the rest of the... You do better than the organic colonists, I gotta say. So, wealth dumped on the Empire? It might be a thing. See what we... Because, like, we've got stuff like... We killed those traders, right? We don't need this much pemmican around the place. Like, we're never going to eat into it. So let's ditch a little bit of the pemmican. I know that sounds insane. It'll probably come back to bite me. We'll get rid of the simple meals because they're just going to spoil anyway. So might as well shove them out the door. Plain leather can go. Blue fur we'll keep most of, but we'll sell off 2, so it's a multiple of 5. Human leather is kind of garbage, so we're going to toss that. We could sell a little bit of herbal because we're making a lot of herbal. We've got plenty. We might want to. Yeah, I'm gonna cut down on the production of herbal medicine. We really don't need to be doing that. Got plenty of goat juice. I don't know. We can offload the raw materials. That's not going to do much for us. We could send off some... Anything you put in here is gonna help. I mean, other than like toxic waste and stuff like that. So might as well stuff some things in there. I don't want pain dull. We keep winding up with that in our situation. We could send off 33 beer, I suppose. The thrombo horns can go. We're going to give this to the Empire. We want to try and get friendly with the Empire if at all possible, just because eventually we're going to want to be able to trade with them. So we're just going to send them as much random junk as we can and hope for the best. Testing out vanilla factions. And, yeah, the Empire and Deserter faction mod is not for the faint of heart. No shit. I'll remember that when I don't mod the game. We'll keep that pemmican. I'll sell the like awkward little chunks of it. If I had to guess, I'd say that's the stuff that's going to be spoiling soon. So we'll let that all go. We'll hit accept. And I swear I was thinking about something. Okay, hang on a second. I want to see, like, I want to make sure that these are ready to fire. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. I always forget... Oh, it's nothing. You just orbital bombardments on your stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't think orbital bombardments would be great. Let's not get bombarded orbitally or otherwise. So one thing I often forget to do, so feel free to remind me, guys, is after using our mortars, because we usually use the mortars until whatever it is breaks or we smash the main threat, and then we come up here and I don't need chem fuel on this shelf anymore. And then we go out and deal with the threat, and then I forget afterwards that I want to spend time to make sure these can fire. Because the difference between spending the time to load them to fire and being able to fire them immediately can be the difference between getting hit with the siege or the auto mortar shells and not. You know, like if these are ready to go, then we can immediately come up here, pop off a whole volley, and then immediately like start reloading to go into the next one. So that's what we're going to do for now, is we're going to make sure that these are all reloaded. I'm contemplating even putting down another one or two of these. We've got the resources for it, so I'm not sure why we wouldn't at this point. I mean, there's plenty of reasons, but I think we might want to do that. What's better than 6 mortars? 8 mortars. Okay, so we built shelving. I feel like there was something else I wanted to build. Really? So all that stuff that we just brought in here, let's cancel that. Now, they won't buy the human leather or the other textiles, so we'll have to load that up. But they will buy thrombo horns and beer and like drugs and jeans and all that stuff. So let's get that stuff back into inventory ASAP. And I think Eugene is the second best at social. Yeah, Eugene it is. Crazy enough. So where's our trader guy? No path. Now, the danger is we did draw animals. Oh, did we draw animals and it was the Arctic wolves? Even at that bad percentage. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? I was like, oh man, I don't know if I want to go out and kill these wolves, because we did draw animals and there's a manhunter coming soon. But it's not draw manhunter, it's draw animals, so... Okay. Ooh, we might want to skill trainer melee, although our melee pawns are probably pretty goddamn good. You'll take the thrombo horns. So, we don't have TV yet. Let's snag ourselves a television. That'll give us another form of entertainment, right? We'll get the... Actually... Mega screen? Hold on. Recreation power 160%. Tube television is 120%. This thing requires 450 watts of power. This requires 200 watts. Never mind. Let's not do that. I don't want to spend that power. I'd rather build a poker table than suck up 450 watts. An Archotech Eye sounds pretty good to me, though. We'll get that into somebody. Maybe Julie. So she can, you know, dead shot. Intergalactic soccer football. Is that what you like to watch, Sparta? I don't watch sports. Not even a little bit. Like, zero status. Let's sell the pulsar. We don't need the pulsar. Death rest capacity we want. That does mean we'll have to sell a few other things. What can we sell to knock that down? Keep winding up with packaged survival meals. I want to keep them for when we got to go and do stuff, but if we need to sell a couple to make ends meet, I'm good with that. I'd like Glitter World. What else can we sell? I don't think we can sell anything. I guess we could make packaged survival meals, right? Let's just make packaged survival meals. We might as well. We'll like do until we have 50 or something like that, and that way we have stuff to sell to just about everybody, because everybody will buy them. What was I gonna buy with that money? That was the question. I wanted to buy some Glitter World if we can get our hands on it. Because we want that for, like... If we have, like, let's say we were doing a surgery on Barb, who's our best doctor. We're going to use Glitter World on her because we can't afford for our doctor to get fucked up. We also need Glitter World for bioregeneration cycles, which we put somebody in for one. We want to put Tachyon in to get rid of the scar, but at the same time, it's not causing them any mood problems currently, so not going to worry too much about that. I mean, I'd theoretically like to buy some components, buy some plasteel. Like, I could buy just about anything they have on here. They've actually got some good, juicy little bits, but I also don't want to sell a lot of things. Yeah, we need to start keeping stuff on deck that we can sell reasonably easy. Okay, I'm going to hit accept on that. Now, where'd all that stuff get dropped? Over here. Death rest capacity. I'm going to give this to Barb. We're going to extend the work zone out to there. Oh, right. We need to put everybody back on work. Mechs can get unrestricted. You can haul the uranium later. Let's haul that. We do not have a lot of plasteel left. And these guys don't want to buy beer. Right? They didn't want to buy beer, did they? Because if they want to buy beer, I'll sell them beer. Diggy diggy hole? Always. Diggy 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 hole. You know, I'm going to put Bioferret out here as well. Will you guys buy beer? You don't want beer, huh? You don't want beer and drugs. Exotic goods, but not exotic enough. We're going to stick the Bioferret out here as well. We don't need Bioferret on our main shelving. I mean, I have this like desire to make Julie even more and more godlike, right? Like she's already got a bionic eye, a bionic leg, and a nuclear stomach. Uh, but if we give her an Archotech eye, I don't know if you can get above 125% though. I kind of want to do it just because, like, if anybody needs to see good, it's Julie. Yeah. So, I can't as far as you know. So, yeah, so no matter what we do, we get to 125. Okay, so maybe we don't put it on Julie. We could wait till we have another bionic eye on Julie, which I think we've got one in the works. No, there's a bionic arm in the works. All right, then who else would we want to get a bionic eye? Probably one of our better shooting specialists. Oh, you know what? Let's give it to Shu. Shu is our backup doctor. So we should get Shu kind of decked out. And actually, like, again, this is where we should be using Glitter World medicine. We don't want to fuck up a surgery with an Archotech eye. Our other we've got so many shooters. Julie's just like the one. I'm gonna give it to Shu. I want our doctors to be badass. I would give it to Barb. Fuck. Maybe we should give it to Barb. Shu, how are you doing? Medical of 13. Barb is a medical. Yeah, you know what? Sorry, Shu. Let's cancel that. Let's reverse it. Let's have you do surgery on Barb instead of the other way around. Oh, attending marriage ceremony? Let's strike that. Let's get married. Marriage ceremony buffs are just freaking amazing. Eugene has inspired creativity, inspired taming. Colonist needs rescue. Oh, shit. So you can gene rip vampires while they're doing death rest. I can only imagine what some factions think if they run into this colony, right? Bunch of Barb and Mr. Ben are beginning their marriage ceremony. He only had to propose to her like 9,000 times and get rejected over and over again before she finally said yes. She wore him down, guys. She wore him down. This is one of those instances where persistence pays. Like, hey, we've been together for a long time. We're in the middle of an ice, like, not even an ice sheet. We're in the middle of the frozen water in the middle of nowhere. Like, why not? Like, and she's probably just over here, well, then by the same token, why? Like, why would we bother getting married? Who cares that we're getting married? It's not like we're living in a place where they tax us less for being married. There's no advantage to it. We're in the middle of freaking goddamn nowhere. And he's over here like, yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere. So it doesn't matter. So why won't you marry me? Like, if it doesn't matter, then let's get married. I mean, it matters to me. Ah, yes. True love. Now, the problem with gene ripping our vampires... You know, I'm going to power toggle this. Yeah, these waste pack atomizers are eating a lot of power. What are we researching? High mech tech? Okay, I'll grind through some more research. I want that research bench like out of there. Like I want it. I want our research done, and I want it. Gotta bet there's going to be, at least on paper, there should be a lot of makeup loving, right? Oh right, I was gonna package survival meal this nonsense, right? So pemmican for us. Who's our cook again? We got a new cook. It was Bad Choices is our new cook. Put that down at the bottom. Basically, we're going to make some packaged survival meals for when we go out on quests, like our relic quests, and for emergency trades, because most people will buy packaged survival meals. So we'll have them for the things we need. Plus, we've got so much meat in the freezer. All right, now the marriage ceremony is over. Barb's going to need to go down for death rest soon. So let's get her Archotech eye. Let's make sure she's got best quality medicine. Rest until healed, and then we'll get Shu over here to do the surgery. God damn it, I forgot to set Pickles on auto wake. Somebody freaking remind me to get Pickles set on auto wake next time we put him down. We got so much pemmican that I sold some of the smaller stacks because they were getting ready to expire. Dangerous temperature. That's fine. I mean, we're getting to the point where, like, I keep saying this, like, we're basically endgame. We are more or less. Anomaly research is coming along nicely. We're working on chronophagy because we want to be able to age down people. We're living in this friggin' place for so goddamn long. We need to be able to age people down. And we have a book we're reading for bioferret weaponry and serum synthesis. So, very happy about that because if we can get serum synthesis, if we can either get a book for ghoul resurrection or get ourselves some sort of advanced entity, we're going to wind up doing void provocation soon, but I keep doing the other rituals, you know, like draw animals, skip abduction, even psychophagy's a pretty decent one. Like we could do psychophagy using one of our pawns to increase their psychic sensitivity, and then use that psychic sensitivity to do an even better version of another ritual. So there is that. We also did we ever unlock the shard beacons? No, but we do have proximity detectors. Let's put up a proximity grid. At the very least, let's put them in the corners. This is more power, isn't it? No, not yet. Not yet. We'll hang back on that for just a second. Let's build one proximity detector, and then if we need to, we can move that around a little bit. I forget how much power they take, though. Let me check that, actually. 75 watts. You know what? Screw it. No, we don't need tox gens anymore, Sparta. We are producing enough food. Like, we're producing enough rice, and we're getting enough meat that there's no point in tox gens. I'm considering ripping down the tox gens we have because we can't process the waste fast enough. How did I what? It's 29 out here. You know what? Aren't you supposed to fight the... Yeah, we got a double Apocryton, double War Queen raid with, I think it was 3 Centurions. Like, we got a huge boss mech raid. On Friday, I think? Was it Friday or Wednesday? We got a huge... No, I did not summon it. Did not summon it. Just came on its own. We're at that point where it just comes on its own. Actually, is it cold down here? It's cold down here. Yeah, once you hit raid cap, you can get boss mechs that just come at you. Yeah, of course I can check something for you. You just let me know what you need. Not that I want to fight another Apocryton, but I'd like to get a 4th waste pack or a 3rd waste pack something or another. You should be frozen, right? Won't dissolve. Excellent. You know what I didn't do today, guys? I didn't put on any background music. I'm over here like, what's different? Why does today feel weird? Well, it's because I didn't put on music. Put on one of my favorite songs to start it out. Yeah. That goes there. This goes... Long-range mineral scanner if you have it. And if you have it, how much does it eat in power? I believe we have it researched. Yeah, we have the long-range mineral scanner done. 700 watts. So, a lot. I don't like the long-range mineral scanner. It's like, you have to invest all that time in it. You go somewhere. Like, I would just as soon put down another regular scanner. Like, it's pawns that have to be off-map. It's... mood you have to manage off-map. So, like, you lose defensive capabilities because you don't have anybody... Yeah, specific targeting. I don't care. I really don't. I mean, we yanked all the steel out of the bottom corner here, but we've got more steel other places. I'm having them dig up some uranium right now. It's just like... between the slag and the mechs and the weapons that we smelt down... then you throw into the equation the fact that we are still scanning pretty much nonstop. We've got steel here. We've got steel here. Steel here. I mean, I think we even have some... yeah, there's plasteel right here. So... I'm kind of loving auto mod lately. So... I know, like, a lot of people like the long-range mineral scanner, and I'm not going to say the long-range mineral scanner... just concerned for the plasteel. We'll go out here and get plasteel. We've got 80 plasteel. In fact... how many granite do we have? 47. Okay, so I need to actually, like, draw where that is. Rice rotted away in storage. Okay, so we've got 2 drills, right? Ooh, actually, we should go for steel first. We should go for steel first. Because we don't have a lot of steel. Might be stupid. I mean, if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid, right? Exotic goods passing by. Do we have anywhere where we could place down batteries and add in 2 solar panels that are quote out of the way? Sparta, sunblocker. So, I'm not going to say it was stupid, but... you know... I take back my previous statement. Fine, it works like redstone power. Right. All right, so these guys have plasteel, speaking of plasteel, and they'll take drugs, so... Ooh, they have a doomsday. We need to start making sculptures just to sell them. What do you mean having a battery array? We've got 4 batteries already. It's just a matter of getting power into them fast enough with our current power draw. I mean, should we have more than 4 batteries? I think so, to offset another scanner, perhaps. Our big problem right now is I keep adding power draw, so our batteries aren't fully charging anyway, so I'll keep that as a thought. I don't disagree that we might want more batteries, but we might need even more power. If you want to go over water, McFly, you need power. You know what? I'm kinda... No, we need that. I mean, we don't really need it, do we? Alright, the Go Juice requires Nutramine. I'm gonna sell 7 of it just to, like, get a little bit more plasteel. You know what? We might want to sell, like, a little bit more of some other stuff, too. Like, the smoke leaf joints, we're not, like, getting into them too heavy, and we are making a lot. Same thing with psychite. So, we'll sell off a little bit of this. And we have packaged survival meals for this reason. Chem fuel or tox? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, shock lance. Hang on, hang on. As much as I want that plasteel, I want that shock lance. The amount of offhand weapons we use has been very large this playthrough, so let's prioritize the shock lance over plasteel. There is plasteel we can go and dig. They have a death rest capacity serum. Ah, too many good things. Too many good things. Shit. What can we sell? What can we sell? I'm willing to do another 26 of that. 1281. Can we make that happen somehow? I don't think we can, man. Yeah, we're definitely getting the shock lance before the death rest. All right, let's not worry too much about the death rest capacity serum then. But let's spend all this money on plasteel. Yeah, we've been going through a lot of the good offhands in this playthrough, so... Like, shock lances and insanity lances are more or less the whole reason we're alive still. Alright, none of that matters. Barb needs death rest. Did we make a death rest chamber for Barb? Yes. High mech tech is done. I'm not going to research Ultra Mech Tech now. I'd rather turn this off for the power. Alright, one of these has got to go off for now. We need money, and we're at raid cap, aren't we? Yeah, we're at raid cap. We did a lot of money stuff early. I think before you got here, Sparta, or while you were doing other stuff. We literally spent thousands upon thousands of dollars on things. Like, we got reputation. Well, actually, we didn't even pop off that reputation for the Empire. But, like, we even murdered a trader from the Circa people, so they went aggro, took all of their wealth. Yeah, we need more. Well, you always need more. It never stops. And I mean, we're growing a decent amount of drugs and stuff. In fact, this heal root. Is there any heal root that's like not up and running? I'm gonna replace these heal roots with Psychoid. We don't need that much heal root coming in. In fact, I'm just gonna leave one tray of heal root. Alright, we need to power toggle these lamps for a second. Like, I'm basically getting way out of control spamming down chem fuel generators, so I'm trying real hard here to, like, not go too hog wild. I think we're kind of keeping up with the waste packs. Just barely. Alright, I wanted to put another one of those down, but let's hold off on that. Just make sure this thing is loaded. Just like we did with the other ones. Yeah, it's better than nothing in a pinch, but I think we have like 100 or 200 of the stuff. Like, we have an ungodly amount of heal root. And then we've got something like 70 or 80. We've got almost 100 of the good medicine. Then we've got like 10 or 11. We've got medicine stacked. So we're taking a little break from medicine at the moment. We could turn the heal root into normal with Nutrimine. Yeah, we do have Nutrimine. That is true. The thing is I'm using most of the Nutrimine to make Go Juice to try and keep our Hussar alive. Speaking of which, can you get... You can get shoved in there, can't you? God damn it. I keep forgetting. We can't get her in here. Can we recruit her? How much Go Juice do you got? Because they only need a dose every half. We've got 30. I forget what I got this set to. We're making penoxycycline. We're set to make 10 Go Juice, but I didn't have a zone, and they were dropping it on the floor and not seeing it. Legendary Flak, excellent. No, I mean, but we also have all of our pawns carrying one. We were only supposed to have 10. I was going to keep 10 on hand, but I didn't have a zone here, so they would make it, drop it, it wouldn't be in a zone, and they'd be like, oh, we have 0 Go Juice. Let me make more Go Juice. And then they'd make it, drop it on the ground, and go, oh, we have 0 Go Juice. Let me make more Go Juice. You know, because pawns are smart like that. All right, now that she is a member of our faction, can I shove her in here for fuck's sake? Yes! Finally, I can start gene ripping the goddamn Hussar. Why is Proctor so goddamn upset? What is your problem? High psychic drone and broken up with. Yeah, I mean, totally understand. Totally understand. Oh, your half-sibling died. Indoor light. I'm guessing that's from the sun lamps. Are all of these set to dark light? No, they're all set to dark light. Oh, you're not set to dark light. There we go. Sorry, guys. Pawns aren't exactly known for intelligence, even with an intelligence of 20, right? Oh, God. A little bit of a stretch, guys. Just a little bit of a stretch. A little bit of drink some water. Thank you guys all for hanging out. As always, much appreciated. Thank you for the hydrates, the stretches, the do squats, the all the things that keep me going. Cheers, everybody. Okay. We updated. Well, I didn't actually update it, but we're doing 3 per redemption. So Sparta just hit me with 9 squats, apparently. So I guess we'll do that. Oh God, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's not even the muscles, it's just the joints. Oh, the knee joints don't like that. Stretch, we can stretch. Should have stretched before the squats. That would have been smart, right? Oh. Oh. And hydrate. All right. Well, I'll just keep drinking water. Daily exercise, yeah. I'm already out of breath. I forgot we had forced weather fog. Oh my God. Fuck, I'm tired. Skip abduction is available. Alright, Barb is sleeping, but that doesn't matter because, you know, Julie can do it. Just don't forget the posture. Absolutely killer. That's a good reminder. 9 squats at once? That's good. Give us something good. Oh, with the skip abduction? Yeah. I'd like something good. I can't wait to get chronophagy. We have a high mate, Sparta. They're right here. They are getting gene ripped on the regular. We keep yanking etokines. Neurotic, slowpoke, chemical interest, etokine. 20 in animals. Alright, so strip that guy. Yeah, organs and genes. Organs and genes. Actually, what do we need out of the etokines still? We got robust. Do we have awful mining yet? I think we're just looking for awful mining from the Itakines. Naked speed for ghouls. Okay, okay. So okay. So we'll gene rip him. I mean, we've got an Itakine over here. We've been gene ripping. Problem is, we've got a lot of prisoners. So, what are we trying to get out of the Neanderthals again? We got strong immunity bunched with something else. We've got robust. That's right. We're trying to pull cold tolerant out on its own because we only have it with ageless at the moment, and we don't seem to be finding archite capsules. I think we've got poor intellectual, poor social, poor shooting. We don't want aggressive. We don't care about strong melee. We've got robust. So yeah, we're looking for cold tolerant on its own out of the Neanderthals. Alright, so... maybe don't strip him. Maybe just like... you know, we'll pull out left lung, left kidney, and an ovum? Sure. Barb is down, so Shu is doing doctoring. Alright. The prisoner should be eating paste. But thank you, because I gotta put this on prisoners. Oh, you should be on prisoner. Good call and checking everybody, Sparta. The warden feeds them paste, yes. We've got so much rice that it's rotting away in storage. Pickles, would you mind following Chop? I mean, if he's destroying food or beer, it's fine. That doesn't matter. How many wardens? We have 2 people set up to warden. Humph and Eugene. We are trying to keep doctors and wardens down to a very minimal amount. Because the problem with doctors and wardens are, like, doing surgeries. Or wardening can spread metal horrors. So we've been keeping doctors and wardens down to a minimum for a while. Yeah, so... were you here when we got the metal horror earlier? We did a skip abduction, got a prisoner, ripped out 2 organs, went to go rip out the heart, and the metal horror jumped out. It was a baby, and we killed it. What wardening problem? What do you mean we could fix that problem? Chop, you're really wearing my fucking patience thin. Fine, attack the rice. Just got to make sure he doesn't destroy anything that's awesome. All right, we got a bionic arm there. We got to get that on our crafters. Oh, that's true. We could definitely rip scan one or two of the prisoners. Good idea. Good idea. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to stick it there. That's fine. Some good ideas. The mods haven't completely fried my brain yet. Yeah, yeah. No, it's a good call because we just unlocked the paramedic, right? Problem is we would have to deconstruct one of our lifters. One or two of our lifters. Not the backpack. No, we don't want the backpack. We'll have to... Is there one below the... We don't have the high mech tech for the... Oh, mech commander helmet, right? Okay, we need the mech commander helmet then. I don't know if we've got enough for it, though. $60 plasteel. 97. Where is Maker? Signal chip. We don't have a signal chip. Array headset. Steel and components. Yeah, but it doesn't offer protection, Sparta. Our Mechaniter is one of our melee pawns. I can't make an array headset. That's not going to work for me. We'll get to the paramedic bot soon, but not right now. I can't have our melee pawn going and, like, you know, getting himself smacked in the head. All right, so we do have that Mechaniter place. There's so many things we need to do. We are not keeping up with the waste packs, but they are frozen out here, so I guess we'll have to start chucking them off map again. Yeah, that's a thing. I mean, we've got a high psychic drone they were broken up with, and people died, so whatever, whatever. Proctor will be fine. Just smoke a joint. You'll be alright. I guess they've already had a beer and a tea, so they're on to... We are heading out, but we'll have you still pulled up. Sounds good, Killer. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Good luck out there in the world with whatever you're doing. May the Force be with you. Go juice dependency. Not really what I was looking for, but okay. Well, yeah. Pod launching people to the location is definitely in the cards. We also have to do that with the relic quest. We'll do that in a second. For 1+ hour. Did we get a power glitch or something? That sucks. I've definitely been going for 4 hours, so there must have been a drop somewhere. I don't see dropped frames. I'll have to check that out later. Thank you for telling me that, though. That being said about the mechs, let's cancel the rip scanner. We can't do anything with it until we can increase our bandwidth anyway, so... I'm legitimately contemplating getting rid of the tox generators and putting down some more chem fuel generators. I know the tox gens give more power. I'm just at the point where it's like... Do I care? I don't want to deal with the, I don't want to deal with launching the toxic waste. I mean, I guess we can. It's not a big deal. If I don't come back before you're done, hopefully I see you in Discord. Yeah, I'll probably be in Discord later tonight. I don't know. Okay, she can do whatever she's going to do. I have them set to herbal medicine anyway. I do have to spend a bunch of time sorting out YouTube. There's a bunch of stuff I got to get done as far as thumbnail for the Sea Ice playthrough, scheduling like friggin' 30 or 40 videos, doing descriptions for the Sea Ice playthrough. Like, there's a bunch of stuff I have to do. So, bulk goods trader. This is not... I gotta move these. For now, I guess for now we talk to them and then move the beacon. Plain leather, wolf skin, blue fur. We haven't upped our drug game again yet. We got a lung, so we can sell them a lung. Got some random junk clothing kicking about. Going through mods, by the way, for you in the fortunate case that you end up having to do my type of... Yeah, I swear I will eventually put up that poll. It's just kind of a random idea I was thrown around, but it's probably a good idea, right? Okay. Do we need to... What do we need to buy from these guys? Components wouldn't be bad. But is there anything, like, high up on the gimme list? I kind of feel like gold is a good one. But I think buying the components is a better idea right now. And then we can move the beacon to sell them more stuff. Yeah, whatever. So then we can sell them the human leather. Get the last of their components. What else do we want to buy from these guys? I might buy some, like, random nonsense, right? We could buy more wood. But I don't think that's, like... Alright, I'd rather buy gold than wood. And we could buy chem fuel in theory. What if we bought all their chem fuel? Nah, we'll make our own chem fuel. I keep buying medicine. Why not, right? Let's just buy more medicine. We're just gonna keep doing surgeries and shit anyway. That's probably gonna be it on the medicine front. No, you know what? No. I'm not buying medicine. We've got Nutramine. In fact, I'd rather buy the Nutramine than the medicine. We could always make more medicine. There's also Synthread, but I think I'd rather just do sheep wool. I mean, we're cooking right along with the sheep wool. We're not harvesting any plasteel at the moment, so I might just buy some plasteel. Yeah, plasteel I think is a good idea. Jesus. Okay, so we got plasteel coming in. I feel like there was something else I needed to do, and I'm forgetting about it. Why did I pause? Just in case we want to do something. Oh, we have more beer than No, we don't have more beer than I think. We're fine. We've got two Soothe Pulsers over there, and I think there's one over in the mix here as well. Never mind. Elixian gas, I think you'd like. Sure, why not? Mr. Ben on the bionic leg. That's why that's not getting made. Why are we making bionic eyes first? Did I move that to the top? Oh, I guess they're less expensive to make. Right. And we've got 237 gold. Got a bunch of wood. Basically natural gas. Cool. Maybe I would like it. Maybe I will like it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright, Mr. Ben got an arm. There's an eye being made. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to quickly try and get more organs out of this guy. In fact, we'll put you on good medicine. Right. And we were trying to rip out naked speed. And awful mining still. Okay. so you'll buy the organ, right? Yeah, you'll buy the ovum, you'll buy the kidney. Excellent. Gets us a little bit more play money, and again, we're not harvesting any plasteel at the moment, so let's just get a little bit more plasteel in our groove here. Legendary flak. Cool. Cool. Okay, we do kind of need to go and do some quests. Exactly 9 colonists. So we accept this and then don't load anybody, because I'm not sending 9 colonists. Nope. So we're going to fail that. Yep, shuttle leaving in 24 hours. That's fine. Alright, this is the one we want, which isn't too far away. Difficulty spike even for playing on losing is fun, 500%. Yeah, I'm not trying to do that one. What we're going to do is we're going to load up... Barb is death resting. Let's let... what's our death rest cycle looking like here? So Maker needs to go down reasonably soon. Last time we set Humph, Bank, Pickles, and Pete, I think. Yeah, I like Humph, Bank, Pickles, and Pete. Let's load this up. Let's try to do something. Bank. Pickles. God. Pete. And then where's Humph? Alright, that'll be the team of people we send. We're going to send them with just a handful of packaged survival meals, because one of them doesn't eat, and the other 2 of them will have nuclear stomachs. So let's say like 6 packaged survival meals. We'll send 8. Then we're also going to send maybe like a 6-pack of beer. 4-pack of beer. Psychite tea, same thing. 4-pack of that. Now, they should have some on them, but just in case. And we'll go with, let's say, 4 medicine. What else do we need to bring with? Are we planning on getting any new colonists? I mean, if we get offered good colonists, we'll take good colonists. But we're at the point where we can afford to be pretty picky, so... Oh my god, guys, I am trying so hard not to have to go to the bathroom again, but we put a lot of liquid in. I'm going to have to do that before we do this. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, guys. I'm back. 11 years? Trying hard? I mean, sure. Why not? It's just been a very opportunistic playthrough, chill. We took forever just to get to any type of level of stability. Like, it's just, it was nonstop clawing and fighting for every inch we got. Like, I think before we got past, like, 3 pawns, we were at, like, 3, 4, 5 years, something like that. Only sensory, imagine, is frost as fuck biome. Yeah. Yeah, I literally just needed to pee real bad, Sparta. It was like, I was just like, fuck, man. Like, just, that water just went right through me. Yeah, we're gonna have to keep launching waste packs unless we cull our production of them a little bit. That's fine. High pressure, exactly. It was just like, just gotta go and turn on the fire hose real quick. All right, so we got drugs, we got food, we got medicine, we got 4 capable pawns. We can't even bother with EMPs. We've got nuclear stomachs and 2 people, so let's just go. Got a little sip of coffee left. I'm very excited. If I talked bad words, no stress. I talk bad words all day long. Try to get me to talk and play simultaneously. Like, I'm either focused. Like, a lot of people ask me, ADHD, can't finish a sentence. A lot of people ask me how I can stand playing on a 1. The answer is very simple, that I'm not just playing, I'm also streaming. If I play on anything other than a 1, you guys aren't going to get any commentary. If I play on a 2 or 3 all the time, I'm literally just going to be hyper-focused here, and at that point I might as well not be a streamer, because I'm not going to be entertaining in any way, shape, or form. You know, even when you're doing badass stuff in Rimworld, it's still like, oh, I forgot I need to turn these lights back on. So that's why I wind up playing on a 1 a lot of times, is because I'll queue up some stuff that needs to get done, and then I'll talk to you guys. But yeah, it is, if I try to focus on playing and talk, you will get neither of them doing well. When you have to get snacks. Yeah, a lot of people just pound that 2 and 3 button pretty hard. All right, let me double check, make sure I know the right one. Okay, so it is this one, the one on the left of these 2. All right, that's not too bad. Okay, as per usual, pick up beer, pick up medicine, pick up psychite. Pick up that, pick up that. Pete, pick up smoke leaf, pick up medicine, humph, pick up beer, pick up psychite. Alright, now that we got our pockets loaded up, let's get in here. Make a box, chop down some cactus, put down the cooler. Sea ice is hell. Understand you play on -Celsius right now. This is set up in Fahrenheit, just because I'm starting to get used to Celsius more and more. Like, I play Oxygen Not Included on Celsius, but as far as Rimworld goes and trying to, like, realize what comfortable temperatures are, I'm in America. I grew up here, like, so I think in Fahrenheit as far as, like, comfortable temperatures. Have a delusion, try the desert run. Desert is easier than sea ice. Desert is way easier than sea ice. Yeah, got good crafters. I mean, we were talking about doing a desert run after this one, possibly, but honestly, after doing sea ice, desert's going to be a cakewalk. Like Sparta said, just chop down some cactus, throw in a passive cooler, and you're solid. Especially if you, like, go with a heat-resistant race like Impids or something. 6,800 hours. I mean, I'm on 2,000, but do you play on losing is fun 500%? Also, like, don't mean to ask disrespectful questions, but how many victories do you have, too? I know people that have over 5,000 hours that have never once seen a victory screen. I'm doing Extreme Desert Run right now. As soon as you get food figured out, it's okay. The cactus strat doesn't work until you plant the cactus. Only one on the Extreme Desert map. Yeah, like, I don't think that it's easy sauce. Did we get a raid or something? Doesn't look like it. I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm just saying that it, like, I don't, as far as compared to Sea Ice, I think Sea Ice is definitely the hardest. I'm a bit of a pioneer about playing it all. How so? Wait, did I bring... Bank is our best intellectual. Poof, I'm an idiot. Here to Sea Ice, it's dead simple. I mean, I'm not going to say Extreme Desert is dead simple, but I would say that I would probably have an easier time figuring out how to do extreme heat as opposed to extreme cold. Just ask questions straight. Yeah, feel free to ask questions. Like, you're not going to get any stress from me for asking questions. As long as everybody is chill and respectful. Hello. Yeah, I'm not very seasoned, but this looks harder. Thank you, Mr. Bew. Appreciate that. Can anybody else do intellectual at all? No. So this was a stupid choice of characters to bring. Oh well. Ooh, vroom vroom. We got an emote for followers, if you hear... Oh, let's not go in there. Should not have destroyed the door, but okay. Actually, it doesn't matter. If we're going to smash things, we're going to smash things, right? I came because Nether was helping even me with my sea ice run. Yeah, I'm happy to answer questions. I'm also happy to learn things. I've learned so much from doing streams. You know, just people coming in and being like, hey, you know, you could do that. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I've learned a lot from other people. I'm not going to say by any means that I'm badass at this. Yes, we have something like that. I don't know how many exactly. 4 there and 19 there. So 23 pawns, some prisoners. Got to redo my sea ice run, but like, yeah, I hear you. I don't think I would want to start another sea ice run. Like, this has been a lot. Like, now that we're at the point where it feels more or less like a normal run, it's like, okay, cool, cool. We got a bunch of shit done. It feels kind of like a normal run. I don't think there are any enemies on this map. I'm allowed to claim walls. It was 3 years? What's 3 years, Chill? What is tripping? Not through that room, you fucking idiots. Oh my fucking god. Dumb fucking pawns. Oh, it was in there. Okay, fair enough. Oh yeah, yeah. I know about the rooms that can go boom. The thing is that's why we broke in. Issue I'm having in the desert is caravans and trading. You are a bit isolated, so I'm sure is similar. Oh yeah, yeah. We only had one place we could trade with, and we couldn't really trade with them most of the year because it was so cold that if we sent a caravan out, they would just freeze to death on the way. Almost happened a couple of times. You really got to rush to comms console as soon as you can. In any of the extreme challenges, you want to get to comms consoles because that's the easiest way to get trade. Just being drunk. Connect to another stream. It was a badass. I fucking felt it from USA, Pennsylvania. Chill. I can feel the drunkenness coming through. I'm glad you're having a good time, and you're not going to catch any heat from me for being drunk, but sometimes I don't quite understand the things you're saying. So since you know you're drunk, I'll let you. I'm just going to say, no one believe, but he can do it as a run. Yeah, again, not quite following the string there. Alright, Pete is not a vampire. No, don't go through that room, Pete. Fucking morons. Yeah, this is why we break in. Like, if anybody's curious why we're smashing a wall instead of going through doors, that is why. If you go in through the doors and there's an explosion, you're going to get your people cooked. But if you break a wall, this is outside now. This is outside. This, like, all of these rooms are outside because we're breaking walls. So that's why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. It's a pretty standard tactic. So yeah, so we're failing the shuttle quest on purpose. Breach axes would be great here. 7 days about Rimworld in Arctica. 7 days we just chat, and he, not telling name, he nailed it. Classic start with engine. I legit have no idea what you're talking about, Chill. I am so sorry, but I legitimately have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, I could theoretically have them, the other guys help shoot doors and stuff like that. I'm just kind of taking it slow and steady, you know? I'm a fell for English. Fail, do you mean? There's another terminal. Sorry, not trying to be a dick, but like, I get the basic gist. You're talking about a streamer from Pennsylvania that played, I'm not sure if you're talking about a sea ice or an extreme desert, but somebody from Pennsylvania did a playthrough and you liked doing it and he was a boss at it. I think is what you're talking about, but I might have my details scrambled. English is your third language. All right. Again, you're not going to catch any stress from me from enjoying being drunk or not speaking English well. I don't speak any other languages well other than English, and I fuck that up sometimes, especially if I'm focused on something else. So again, no stress from me on any of that. Just I don't want to act like I don't want to ignore you, But if I don't understand, I'll ask for clarification and stuff. So, like I said, I think I got the gist of what you're saying, but is this the guy who played Rimworld for days straight before going off to the army? Oh, we did have a guy who was doing that, right? I forget their name. I don't think it was Chill, no. Does Barb or Aya know where to send you mail? Question mark. That maybe. Barb knows where to send me mail. I don't think Aya knows where to send me mail. If she does, she got it in a sneak. What is your idea? Maybe asking you is better. What idea? Idea for what, Chill? My idea for stabbing the people that keep driving around with loud engines for no reason? Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. Let's scrounge up money for a hat with a question mark on top of it for another. Aw. Sure, why not? Okay, Pete, how you doing on food, buddy? You'll have a little 8 without a table, but how's everybody else's mood going? Mood's good. Mood's good. 8 without a table dropped his mood. Should have just left him being starving. But you leaving a planet or maybe making 5+ bases to harass? The goal is to do the royalty ending this time around. The last playthrough we did the anomaly ending. The one previous to that we did the ship launch. I think no matter what ending we go for, getting the materials together enough to make it happen. We disabled the monolith in this one. I didn't want to be redundant since the last one was anomaly. I didn't want to. For Sea Ice, I wanted to play it more. I wanted to have access to some of the anomaly stuff, but also focus more on the mechanics of survival. So the options really came down to ship or royalty. I'll probably never do Arco Nexus again. We've done that ending as well. That was on our all endings run. We did ship launch, then royalty, then ship to the stars, then Arco Nexus, all in one run. It was before Anomaly came out. I don't think I'll ever do Arco Nexus again. It's a very long and grindy playthrough. I mean, this is long and grindy as well, but, you know, that's even more so. Yeah, I did. I've done all the endings in this game at least once or twice. I've done ship launch a lot of times. I've done royalty a few times. Anomaly and Arco I've only ever done once each. Ship to the stars I've only done once. I mean, I guess we might as well crack open the rest of this area just to see if there's any loot. I don't think there's any baddies here. But yeah, we're just trying to do... I've even asked chat if they want me to continue this run or not. Because we're at the point where it's more or less like a regular run. Where... Hypothetical for me? Of course. Always happy to answer hypotheticals. Since we've gotten to the stage where we're overpowered and beaten runs many times, I've asked chat before, I'm like, hey, I'm cool with continuing to play. I love late game. I love feeling like a god when I play, all that stuff. But if you guys are getting it all bored with the grindy nature of waiting for Sea Ice to give us what we need to finish the game, then I could easily be talked into starting a new run or, you know, doing something else. Maybe not easily, but like everybody here has said they enjoy watching it, even though we were established and have pretty much all the tools we need in our corner. Everybody said they're still enjoying it. You know what, Humph? While you're here, let's punch a way out so we don't have to walk around. Don't you dare, Pickles. Don't you dare. Feeling like a god? I mean, we can do just about anything. Like, it's like, you know, god mode in video games. You're indestructible, you can kill everything with one hit. Like, we're not, it's not impossible for us to get destroyed or take damage or lose the playthrough, but we're pretty much at that point where as long as we don't do anything stupid or Randy doesn't decide to hit us with like 3 things back to back. One guy with a knife. Sounds like a plan. Further you go, the harder it takes. You're getting a raid cap raid. You have a choice between mortar, fire, or expendable items. What would you do first? Mortars. Mortars are any... You always do renewable stuff first. Like, you can make more mortars. You can refine chem fuel. You can mine steel. So you can always make more mortars. We're at raid cap, chill. So, like, at this point... At this point, it's not really the further you go anymore. It's like... We're just... Every bit that we do is us overcoming even more. Because we've already got... we're already at raid cap, so... I would say minimum on mortars. I mean, any number of mortars is better than 0 mortars. Minimum, I would say 4. And trying to make sure that you always have, like, I would say 3 to 5 EMP shells available, just in case of mech high shields with auto mortar clusters. I start to feel comfortable around 6 mortars. And I start to feel, I don't want to say overpowered, but I feel powerful when I have 8 mortars. We're actually going to throw down mortar number 8 right now. So, I would say, as quick as you can, get down a mortar or 2. Mostly your early game couple of mortars are for regular sieges. If you can get off the first shot or 2 with a mortar against a regular siege while they're still blueprinted and not set up and built yet, you'll often knock them out and force them into assaulting with 1 or 2 mortars. If you're going up against mechs, like an auto mortar cluster, you really need at least 4. And we had a couple of times where we were using 4 mortars, and those 4 mortars were not enough, and we got lucky on some. We got lucky on that. So, yeah. And now you always want to do something that you can renew over using expendables. Like you said, if you've got mortars and you've got shock lances and insanity lances or animal pulsars, you want to use the mortars first. Now, there's always caveats to everything. So let's say you're in a situation where you've got an explosive pirate raid, whether it's a siege or a regular raid or a breach raid or anything like that. I will often pop my animal pulsar on a normal map before I pop mortars on them, because the animal pulsar serves a different purpose than mortars. It serves the purpose of wasting the rockets. You get a bunch of aggro animals starting to converge on them, and they're like, oh shit, and they take aim and they shoot their rockets. And now, at the very least, they've wasted their rockets, and at the very best, they've shot at an animal that got so close that they're blowing up their own people. So, in instances like that, it makes sense to do an expendable before a mortar, but those are the exceptions, not the rules. Oh, right. We were going to gene extract this guy twice just to try and get it, because he doesn't have He doesn't have his legs removed. Yeah, Animal Pulsar is definitely an exception. We're not stockpiling Animal Pulsars. In fact, I sold the Animal Pulsar that we came up on just because there are no animals on this map almost ever. So the effort that we've... And that the other one is allies. If you get... Again, explosive pirates are probably the most scary thing in the game once you get past a certain point. Mechs are always a pain in the ass, especially if you get boss mech raids and you're not using traps or kill boxes like me. But... yeah, as you guys can see, you get a good shooting specialist with high shooting. Give them a sniper rifle, and if you have to, you can kite and kite and kite and kite. Now we happen to have Julie over here, who's great memory, steadfast, nuclear stomach, vampire, who's got 20 in shooting and a legendary sniper rifle, along with a nuclear stomach. And she's dating everybody in the colony, so her mood is always high. She's always good at hitting things. Thank you, Chill. Much appreciated. So Julie could literally kite things for like a week. She could just, like, we get her a meal, send her outside, and she just kites, snipers, kites, snipers, kites, snipers. Yeah, that's we were trying to fail that on purpose. Good job. The biggest problem Julie has with dealing with raids across the board would be pikemen and lancers. Technically, she outranges lancers, but, you know, she gets one hit off, and sometimes it's close. Like, if she doesn't slow them down enough with that hit, they might get a shot off on her. But pikemen can get a shot off on her because they are... ooh, rare thrombos. Good stuff. So, pikemen and lancers are actually more dangerous than centipedes if you've got a sniper. So, a lot of times, what I'll try to do... a lot of times what I'll try to do is use a corner, right? So if we've got a whole bunch of mechs, I try to somehow use aggro to split them off in different spots, and I try to like bait the sniper ones around a corner or to a door area, and then jump out, melee lock them, and kill them real quick because they're squishy. They're glass cannons, right? So I usually try to clear out the glass cannons as quick as possible, so we don't get sniped, and then Julie can go out and kite centipedes and everything else pretty much all day long. So that is generally the plan of attack. All right, team. We need some thrombo fur. Wonder what Julie's gonna do when she's out of here. I mean, with royalty, you can send everybody, right? So we're probably gonna send everybody, is what we're gonna do. But I don't know what she would do, but like the one time I want them to get angry. You have 14 days to pray? What do you mean? Royalty, you can load as many people up on the shuttle as you want. There's no limit. The ship is based on how many crypto sleep caskets you build, but royalty allows you to do whatever you want. Loki, she should have a 20 social just for sleeping with everybody, right? Yeah, Julie is Julie knows how to make the best of a bad situation. We'll say that. How... The Etekeen. It's so like anti their nature. Like, yeah, I'm naturally really good with animals. That's great. Go punch that Thrumbo to death. What do you mean? What do you mean punch the Thrumbo to death? I like the Thrumbo. They're my friend. Go punch the Thrumbo to death. Don't question me. Yeah, you have 14 days. Yeah, you have 14 days of raids. I've been through the endings, like I said, several / many times. Oh, we'll go with several. We won't say many. I don't know. Maybe it's many at this point. Not all on the hardest difficulties, but my first victory on regular losing is fun took a long time for me to get to. But at this point, I only play on 500%. So, well, I did do a peaceful run off camera and do a time lapse. I just wanted to do like a fun little like, you know, farm community growing. You know, we did a lot of ranching. You know what? You can have the Thrumbo fur shirt. That's fine. Still got the Thrumbo fur parkas. I'm not going to risk the fight. I'm pretty sure we could win, but I'm not going to risk the fight. Big hugs for 500%. Thank you, Chill. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've been doing 500% for a while now. We did... The first 500% run I did was a Sanguiphage start. We used all of the cheese and all of the stuff. We had traps. We had the Singularity Killbox. We did all of the things we could to actually get that first victory, and that turned into our all endings game. So we started off in a mountain base using the Singularity, using traps where we needed them, etc. Got to a massive population, like 36, 37 pawns, all with power armor and full suites of bionics before we even started the end game. We did ship launch and royalty on that map. And then, once we did ship... Was it ship launch or did we do royalty first? Doesn't matter. We did both on that map. After we did we did ship launch first. Then we went to go do royalty. One of the pawns that was there from the Royals mood broke, and I went to arrest them to stop them from mood breaking. Royals went hostile with us. The Stellarch killed one of our people by smashing their head in, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. Like, we were here to get a victory on 500%. So it was like, I was like, I don't know, maybe we won't. And then I came back, we ground up our reputation with the Empire again, did the royalty ending, and then it was like, all right, we got to do Ship to the Stars. So we did this massive prep work, because we're like, all right, we're going to do all endings. We're going to do Ship to the Stars next. Welcome back, Chris. And then we're going to go and do Arco Nexus. So we're never going to have as much Arco Nexus. Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully everything is safe. I hope you and the fam are safe and doing well. I've gone through some crazy power loss times in my day, so I know they can be hairy. And so we were like, fuck it. We're never going to have this kind of infrastructure before. Let's make sure to gene splice, bionic, mood boost. We did everything we could to get our colony like absolute god tier. And then we did the long caravan all the way to Ship to the Stars. When we got to Ship to the Stars, we didn't use traps or kill boxes. We were like, fuck it. We've got overpowered pawns. Let's just go no traps, no kill boxes. And we made the most of it, and it wound up working out pretty good. But we had very, very... Actually, speaking of armors... What about armors? We have good marine armor. I don't even know. It might be like excellent or even master. Where problem is we can't wear it. It's too cold. I tried putting it on Maker and Humph, but like even with Thrumbo for a button down and pants, it's too cold to wear marine armor. We're stuck with cloth and flak for the whole game, or not cloth. We're stuck with parkas and flak for the whole game. Like we have no way to actually do. We have no way to do marine armor. No, not Cataphract and Marine don't have enough cold resist. Like if we check out the marine armor on its own, insulation from cold, I guess it's 61. We could probably do this if we can get cold resistant and furry tail onto them. But the problem is, like you said, if we put in the Xenogerm packs, it overwrites the vampires. So we want to get our 2 melee vampires into marine armor, but unless we are able to splice on the cold resist stuff, we're not going to be able to put it on them, and if we splice on the cold resist, it'll overwrite the vampire Xenogerms. It's a hermetically sealed suit. What the fuck, game? Yeah, right? Marine have a ton of hidden mechanics. And actual mods. Marine have a ton of hidden mechanics. Actual mods, like mods like game mods, or are we talking about like you talking some real world mod stuff? What are we doing? Oh, Fayot needs to get ripped again. Norm mods? Still not following. Like playing a DLC. So, like game mods. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to compare power armor to in real life, right? Like, I mean, I guess kind of like a wetsuit, but if you look at it, it's not like it's fully sealed at the top, but I would imagine if you've got power armor, there's some degree of cooling or heating inside. Legendary Thrumbo per parka. Marine have a lot of hidden mechanics. Classic Marine armor? Spacesuit with a shitload of Kevlar armor. Bionic arm. Who do we give the bionic arm to? I guess it's got to be either Maker or Pickles. We gave one to Ben. These suits are quote-unquote meant to be. Ima was a power lifter at a time of Glitter Tech mods came. Not sure what you're talking about, Chill. Let's get moving along here. What did we get out of that guy? Go juice dependent, strong intellectual, tox immune. Offline was fast, robust. Furry tail, poor social, poor intellectual, immune, ageless, poor social, psychite dependent, psi extreme. It was just a different game. You got 200% spine, 200% per arm, 200% power leg, etc. Okay. Different game. Gotcha. I used to play a game called Syndicate when I was a kid. Definitely not a high-class game by today's standards, but they had upgraded stuff like that. Now we have a void. Yeah, we do have a void. Is this psychoid or cotton? That's cotton. I'm not worried about our food reserves, but we have added a lot of power. But I did tell them to start making packaged survival meals to have around. So I'm not going to stress out just yet. We've got a ton of meat in our freezer. In fact, it's time to switch this one back over to meat again. Are the thermal geysers in this game fully autonomous? The geothermal geysers, once you put the geothermal down, they're fine. Raiders will attack them, though, so usually people wall around them. You just have to make sure to remove roof, because if you roof them in, they will get so hot that they set themselves on fire. There is a general rule of thumb to leave a space around the generator, but then you have to take into account that any space around the generator is space that a drop pod could land in. So then it would kind of make sense to build a barrier or put down like sleeping spots if you want to cheese it. I tend to build right up against it and then double the walls and just make sure that they don't build any roofs anywhere on it, and that works out. I've even triple walled gens before, but yeah, they don't require any work from your colonists unless they break down, but any electronics can break down, so. Yeah, when it goes offline, it's a high priority to get it back online for sure. Like 100%. Who's up for death rest soon? Is that Maker? I think No, Pickles is good. I think Humph might be up next for death rest. Okay, they're home. They're all good. They'll drop off the nuns. I mean, we grabbed a little bit of stuff. The sanguiphages from the biotech are basically vampire's flower. If they turn them into a vampire, they have this death rest gauge down here, and when it gets low, they'll get death rest exhaustion. Their stats will be lowered, their mood will take a hit, so you have to put them down in like it's almost like a coma state for 4 days. You can then build caskets and buildings that attach to them. So if you build 2 death rest accelerators and have them attached to they can't attach to these buildings without a casket. So this setup drops it from a 4-day coma state to a 2.5-day coma state. You do have to, you basically, the only way to get more than one building is to buy these rare things called death rest capacity serums. And so if you click on the vampires, in addition to their death rest, you see buildings 1 of 1. This means that when he went down for death rest, he linked to one of them, and then Julie over here has got 2 of 2 because we got her a capacity serum. You can get up to 12 buildings to link, and the buildings are death rest capacity, psycho fluid pump, glucosoid pump, hemogen amplifier, hemogen pump. So basically, you can have up to 4 accelerators. Yeah, okay. So no, this doesn't bring it down to 2.5. I don't remember. You can have up to 4 accelerators, and then some of the other ones have restrictions, and some of them don't. You put down as many accelerators. Glucosoid pumps make them run faster. Psychofluid pumps give them more neural heat. and Psyfocus for the royalty DLC stuff with the Psycast, which is basically the equivalent of magic through nanobots in this game. Hemogen pump and stuff like that. It can increase the amount of hemogen they have, the pool, so they can do more jumps and coagulates and stuff. Because they have like genetic awesomeness. They're ageless, deathless, non-senescent, meaning they don't get cataracts or bad backs or anything like that from birthdays. The only way they can die is to take a shot to the brain. If their brain is destroyed, they died. But other than that, no. Let's get another death rest setup going. So right now we're trying to get all of our vampires a death rest setup. We've got 5, so we need 5 caskets, and then however many buildings they can link to. We linked Julie to 2 of them first. She got the first capacity upgrade because she's our best pawn. Her and Barbara are 2 best pawns. Julie is our best combat pawn. 20 shooting, legendary sniper rifle, vampire, and she's married to half the colony, so her mood is always hugely high because she's always gotten some lovin', always like has a high opinion of her spouses and fiancés and stuff. So we use her a lot in kiting stuff. Plus she's got a nuclear stomach. Nuclear stomachs cut down their need for food to 10%. So they need 90% less food than a normal pawn, but it can cause cancer. But since a sanguiphage is non-senescent, they can't get cancer. So you can put nuclear stomachs in a vampire with no problems as far as that's concerned. The issue with putting nuclear stomachs or any type of brain wiring into a pawn is that if they get hit with an EMP, it automatically takes them out. If they've got a stomach implant, they start vomiting immediately. If they've got a brain wiring implant, psychic reader, psychic harmonizer, joy wire, whatever, if they get hit with an EMP at that point, it knocks them unconscious instantly. So if you're using your melee pawns, which vampires make really good melee pawns because of the deathless, and they have strong melee as a genetic trait. If you give them nuclear stomachs, but then you're fighting mechs and you throw EMPs, yeah, nuclear stomach makes them vomit, brain wiring. Yeah, that's what I think I said that, Sparta. If I didn't, I'm sorry, but that's what I was saying. Any stomach bionics, they will puke. Any head bionics, they will get knocked unconscious, is how that works. Knock on wood, and I hesitate to say this, but we've had a pretty chill day so far. We've done Manhunter pack. All right, everybody inside. Wait, how many? 74 polar bears? All right. Everybody in the walls. Real quick. The head bionics is useful if a forceful stop fighting you fucks button. Oh, yeah. If you're at the point where you don't need to use EMPs on bad guys, you can install the stuff. You can install it in people as a way to stop them from fucking with stuff. Like, Francis had a pawn that came in, I think, as a creep join, and they were constantly trying to set the entities free. So he just put something in their brain. I forget what he put in their brain, but every time they'd go to break out the entities, he'd just throw an EMP at them. Do I want to fight these bears? I mean, we could let them spread out and we could kill them. It might be more food, but at this point, I'm like, do I even care about more food? Look at our freezer. It's just chock full. I think I might just leave them be as a defensive system. I mean, if our people... I mean... A mod actually called Integrated Implants that has an implant called a Brain Shocker. Guess what it does? Does it shock your balls? Sorry, I had to. Alright, let's go in here. I'm gonna put this back over to rice. I'm kind of a little not worried, but our food is going a little faster. Let's switch one of these tinctorias back to rice. We don't need 8 points of doing it. So we'll keep 1 psychoid, 1 heal root, 1 tinctoria, 2 hops, one smoke leaf in this area. The rest will be rice. Then we can use our other areas for whatever we need. We've got a decent amount of psychoid, smoke leaf, and rice going here with some cotton as well. Up here we've got a little bit of psychoid, but mostly just rice. I could maybe nudge this around. No, it's fine. Everything is fine. Alright, we've got a bionic arm. Pickles, how are you doing? Bionic eye, bionic leg, nuclear stomach. I think we give Pickles... Yeah, because Pickles has got low manipulation because of Trotter hands, so definitely let's get a bionic arm on Pickles. Especially now that Barb is awake. Chronophagy is done. We're going to start aging down our pawns in a second here. There's a mod actually called Integrated... Okay, I read that already. I literally forgot what I just said. Chronophagy is done. See how this surgery goes. Excellent. Okay, so... God, I don't even know what to go into yet over here. I'm going to go into draw shamblers because it's a good way to get shards if we need to force shards. Who has that scar? Tachyon does. What are we talking about? Oh, you think if we de-age Tachyon, they might lose their scar? $50-50. I hope it wouldn't... Oh, you know what? Tachyon is 61 years old. That would not be the worst thing to do. Who do we got over here that we can rip stuff out of? Tunnel. We could rip life out of Raven. So Tachyon. Assign him to target. Julie, Humph, I guess Bank and BD. Sure, why not? Goof Warder. Yeah. They're Neanderthals. We don't care. I love you too, Barb. How you doing? Welcome home, if you're just getting home. We got chronophagy. And an army of bears. Yep, army of bears, yep. I mean, we're coming along nicely. we'll check those cargo pods in a second here. Alright, Tachyon was 61. They are now 50. Excellent. Side dull, I don't care about. Can we please either get some Archite capsules or get cold tolerant on its own? For fuck's sake, dude. That's a good question. Yes, it did. The scar is gone. Good call, Sparta. Ah, age reversal. You know that scar that you got a while back? Maybe like Hydrocate is going to make that arm, huh? Pickles. And the pickles. Alright, Maker needs death rest. Remember that scar you got 10 years ago? Not anymore. Yeah, that 10 years didn't happen. Don't you worry. All right, we got Maker going down for death rest. Let's get this other death rest situation set up for our last person. I think it's Humph. No, Humph is linked. It's got to be... It's Pickles, right? Yeah, Pickles last time down, they didn't have anything. All right, cool, cool. Guys, I gotta pee one more time. I'll make it quick like I did the last one, but I am teeth floating status here. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3 when you gotta pee. All right, let's keep the party rolling. We're gonna be going for another 45 minutes or so. I stream noon to 6 Monday through Saturday. For anybody who doesn't know, that's Pacific Standard Time. So it's about 5:15 or 17, depending on where you are in the world. Oh, excuse me. By the way, you can just age your vamps ad nauseum if you want. They'll take a severe mood hit, but it's an option for a sanguiphage blood bag. Yeah. That is true. Maybe we should gene implant one of the prisoners. Like, we've got tons of prisoners. Maybe we just turn one of them into a sanguiphage. That's not a bad idea either, because then we could rip genes out of them as well. Because I don't think we're going to turn anybody else in our team into a sanguiphage. I don't see that being a thing. Right? Maybe we, like, bite one of these random dudes we got in here that we're ripping genes out of anyway. And then we can just chronophagy them over and over and over and over again. I think I might do that. And it won't matter if they get 0 hemogen. True. All right. Let's implant genes into Raven. Who would be the best to implant genes into? Let's do it into Raven. Julie, I need you to do some things for me. Yeah, so now we can still possibly rip cold tolerant and other stuff out of them from the Neanderthal line, but we can also, like, rip the other genes. I don't know if we can still rip the genes that got overwritten, but who cares? We've got, like, 3 more Neanderthals. We really need a genie to start ripping genes from. That is the one thing missing from our menagerie of madness here, is a genie. Alright, so we're in fall. It's only going to get colder. These things are frozen, so they won't dissolve out here. We're going to let them be. Scanned underground steel? Yeah, it's not too far away. I'd say the only real downside to these bears is we can't go out and harvest steel, which is almost enough of a downside for me to want to deal with them. Kind of need more wealth, right? How do you guys feel about shooting some bears? Let's go shoot some bears. Yeah, is this the best place to set up? I don't know about best, but it's a pretty good place to set up, I think. Bear with us for a moment, everyone. Yes, yes. Okay, so I'm actually going to go up here. There's a better spot to do the work. If they would just stop going to weird positions. I know they're, like, following us because of the, like, sound and movement inside the doors, but... Firing squad. Yeah, 100%. We don't even have the shooting specialist thing going, but we do have combat in darkness, so... There's a little food. There's a little food. Do you know where I can see in-game the bonuses of legendary weapon? All of the stuff... So... The thing to remember about weapons is when they're equipped, they show the bonuses from the pawns. So if you want to do a direct weapon comparison, you have to have the pawns drop the weapons and then click on the info tab. If you're looking at it on a pawn, you just click that little I button there. And if you have a weapon on the ground, let's say like we got an assault rifle over here. If I could click on it. Sure, I could click on it. There's this little eye here for information, and this tells you all of it. Damage, stopping power, armor penetration, fire rate, burst shot, range, accuracy at different distances, range cooldown. Yeah, of course, happy to help. Guys, feel free to ask any questions at any time. Happy to answer what I can, happy to defer to others if I don't know the answer, so... we're here to hang out and have a good time. As I was talking about earlier, part of streaming is interacting with people. It's not just about playing the game. So even though I love playing this game, If I was just going to play the game, I would go and just play the game. When I stream a game, it's also about... When I stream a game, it's not just about playing the game. It's about playing the game and interacting with the community. So I often say that streaming is kind of like a conversation. Charge rifles don't have the distance of an assault rifle. You can't kite centipedes with charge rifles. Yep. Charge rifles are basically the same distance as the charge blasters from centipedes. As it stands, even assault rifles don't outrange the centipede gunners. That's why I said earlier how centipede gunners are a job for Julie, because you can't kite centipede gunners with assault rifles either. Proctor can go home because they're about to mood break. Vroom, vroom. Loud engine. Now, I've talked about it before. If you've got a loud engine because you've got a loud engine, you know, like, I grew up poor, I understand that. But, like, if you got a loud engine because you think it makes you look cool, guess what? It doesn't. It's just annoying. If you've got a racing engine and you're not on a racetrack, you're kind of just a jerk. Like, again, and I have opinions, so I should probably keep some of them to myself. I'd probably have a lot, maybe not a lot more viewers, but, you know, maybe I'm alienating some people with my opinions, but, and I'm an old man at this stage in my life, so I'm not a big fan of all the noisemakers out there. I played in metal bands my entire life. I spent a lot of time, doing noisy stuff. The time these assault rifles to line up with these inspirations, which I've just realized I should be doing. Tried to get everyone with an excellent or better, and she popped out a legendary. Hell yeah. No, exactly. The moment one of my crafters gets an inspiration for creativity, I immediately make an assault rifle or whatever. The last time we had one, we made a sniper rifle because the sniper rifle has come in really clutch on this playthrough. It's harder to maintain as high a population. Like, yeah, we got 23, 24 pawns, whatever it is, but I've had playthroughs where I've got like 36 pawns. And with that, you can kind of just do whatever you want. But when you're playing like this, you kind of need to... you kind of need to make use of everything, including like the ones that, stuff to kite. If I don't do it, this bear's going to stand up and start fucking with me. So let's just punch that one to death real quick. Yeah, if you can get manhunters spread out around the outer borders of your base and you got a good-sized team, You literally can just kind of circle around the base, killing them. You don't want to fight them head on, like, you know, freaking 100 manhunters all at once or something like that. But once they do a little bit of spreading out around the walls, and you can just kind of take them a couple at a time, it's easy. And we've seen this numerous times throughout this playthrough that when you've got manhunters, enough of them don't have the Scaria that you can get quite a bit of meat out of them, even as manhunters. It actually works out to be better to get manhunter events from draw animals than it does to get migration events. And you know, we've got 4 lifters, so all of these rotting corpses, and it's cold out, so all these Scaria infested corpses, they're just going to get moved to an opportune place. Like, they're just going to get put up here. We'll send out Trigger Happy Harriet with with an incinerator. Yeah, so more or less, like, the bears will get sorted out. We'll get a little bit more food. More importantly, we'll get some more bear skin or whatever. Not that it's super important that we get bear skin or anything like that, but we're trying to basically get as much wealth as possible at the moment, because we're at raid cap, so getting more wealth doesn't make the game any more dangerous for us, but what it does do is afford us the opportunity to buy useful items. Whether those items are offhands, like psychic, like shock lances, or insanity lances, or low shields, or it gets us materials that we're short on, like we can't really get a lot of blocks on this map. The fact that we had a bunch of wealth when a bulk goods trader came in got us all the blocks we have. You know, there's many things that we could buy that can help us move this along, and that's what we've been trying to do here. So gradually, oh yeah, I gotta unrestrict the mechs. You guys can get completely unrestricted. So the mechs should do things. Oh, we do not want rotten things in here. It'll get sorted out. Okay, ideology rituals aren't quite ready to go. We've been doing non-stop rituals because that's kind of what we need to do. We can do void provocation, but at this stage in the stream, I'd rather not. We'll save. We'll do more draw animals, whatever we need to get some things going. I mean, right there, that's a ton of meat to just get for like no work, more or less. Alright, I'm going to take Hemogen off of here. Basically, I put Hemogen on here because we just had Hemogen piling everywhere in the base, so... So yeah, we'll get all the non-rotten ones chopped up. I think there's like maybe one left. All the rotten ones up here. Then we'll send out Harriet to burn them down. It is the middle of winter, so it's not like they can rot and create lung rot and lung stink at the minute because it's negative 55 Fahrenheit outside. But we will come out and burn it so that in case we get a death pall, we won't have an army of undead bears to fuck with. You know, stuff like that. Um, and I'm sure we probably have another piece of bionics or something somewhere. So these haulers have just been absolutely amazing. They've been keeping us nicely cleaned up on the map. We don't even restrict the haulers because if a hauler mech gets destroyed, who cares? It's a little bit of steel, a little bit of components. We're drilling steel out of the ground, constantly scanning for more all the time. So except Baitbot. I mean, we're gonna repair mechs before we just make new ones anyway. Baitbot had to have been repaired. He got himself in a little bit of trouble at one point and had to be repaired. So, you know, we'll do whatever we have to do. All right, where's Harriet? Trigger happy Harriet. Grab you an incinerator, please. But yeah, guys, we're taking a small break from Oxygen Not Included, which is a little sad because I would like to continue uploading videos, and there's only a couple of more videos left in the Cozy Colony playthrough, because those do well on the YouTube channel, but I really quite haven't locked into what I want to do in a playthrough yet. I'm starting to feel like I've got an idea. I really think it comes down to my brain was trying too hard to lock into a Frosty Planet DLC playthrough. I think it goes against the nature of how I like to play. Oh, we've got hard snow. That's why nothing's burning right now. Harriet, it's futile. Just go pick up your assault rifle. We'll come back out here and deal with these later. Barb's on a go frenzy. Excellent. Begin the Oni channel. Okay. Oh, yeah. I literally, right before stream, I saw that and I clicked it and I was like, oh shit, I want to watch this. I'm going to watch that after stream. So thank you for reminding me about that, Blue. That looks cool. I love checking out the lore on stuff like that. Bionic Eye. I think we give the Bionic Eye to Julie. Why consciousness low? Gene lost shock for 3 hours. Yeah. I know we can't overcap 125, but if we give Julie a second Bionic Eye, she'll be at 125. Yeah. But we're going to use best quality medicine on her. You know the idea I had where the goal is to melt the spawner thing? Oh, yeah. That's totally possible. Not probable, not easy, but definitely possible. In fact, I remember watching one of Francis's episodes, and he was talking about how there's a few different materials you can make them out of, but one material has comparatively, relatively speaking, a lower melting temperature than the other ones. So if you are planning on melting them after you've built them, it's, there's a material that's better for doing it out of. Lord, doing so is against big industry. Oh, no shit. Psychic Soothe. It's nice. I like that. Yeah, I also believe that it's canon that height sight's at 125. You know the teleporters that bring you to the other planets? I do believe it's canon that your dupe gets destroyed. Like, they get scanned, and that piece of information is sent to the other teleporter, and then their cells get broken down, and then new cells are built. So they die every time they teleport, which I think is technically how teleportation would work if you were to do it in real life. So, very interesting. Alright, so we have more meat than I know what to do with. There's a bionic leg there. Jesus, who do we give the bionic leg to? I mean, we tend to be putting our eggs in one basket over here, right? The vampires run faster than everybody naturally. 4.68 versus... Wait, why do you run it? Oh, because you already have a bionic leg. .48. Yeah, so they get like a 0.2 boost from their genetics. So I think it might behoove us to focus on getting non-vampires bionic legs first. You know what? Let's get Bank into the colony. Oh, actually, let's let Julie heal before we put someone down. We don't want to have the entire colony down for anesthetic surgeries. Need a research project. Are we talking anomaly here? I thought we had... Okay, so we've got an anomaly project. We don't have a normal research project. I guess when and if we decide to turn on the research again, we can go for Ultra Mech Tech. But other than the Mech Lord helmet, I don't really want anything from High Mech Tech, Ultra Mech Tech. True, but I think the original copy had memories that the duplicates weren't allowed to have. I say true, I don't actually know. It's just habit at this point. Yeah. No stress at all. Yeah, I think there's a lot of lore in that game. It's just not all like overt, like right in your face lore. A lot of it is just, you know, you got to dig a little bit, read the notes, read between the lines, check out like the developers' posts and stuff like that. So, all right, Julie is no longer incapable of walking. God, we've got so much bear skin. You know what I'm going to do real quick? I'm going to put gene packs as preferred over here. They'll go in the banks before they get put up there. But just so we kind of can see what we have instead of me having to click on the shelf. I don't really give a shit about doing that for other stuff. But for now, you know. God, I kind of want to send Bank out on a trade. Is anybody else ready to get ripped? I'm going to have to create some sort of prison here at one point. I'm looking around a little bit here. Mostly because we need to start selling prisoners to the Empire. All right, let's think about that, actually. So, I know we don't have dead calm, but I'd also like to stop having my prisoners have to deal with, or my people having to deal with prisoners. So let's say we put that down there, and we could just stick rice in a hopper, right? Then let's say, I guess, like marble wall, maybe? Because we've got plenty, oh no, slate walls. So then, like... we did that, we could fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In theory, 9 prisoners. Might even be able to stick one there, too. I think I like that idea. I mean, if we do that, we can theoretically get rid of this prison. Although, oh, right. Temperature. Another temperature. Hang on. So yeah, this is the issue with that. Now I could break out a piece of the wall and just put in a vent. It's negative 26 in here, which is a lot warmer than the negative 50 outside. Did we not make that? Oh, it requires 2 fire foam shells. Okay, fair enough, game. How much do comfy chairs cost? 110? How much bearskin do we have? 600. So we could do 6 bearskin seats. You know what? I know it doesn't really matter too much, but we don't have, like, badass beds going. 2, 4, 5, 6. Let's get some of our work positions, some good chairs. So how much slate do we have? 205. Recreation. Let's put down a slate billiards table there. Poker table there. We'll do the billiards table first. I love how everybody is building. It's like, oh, there's a build order to do. There's like, I've been waiting to build for a week. Yes, let me build. Awesome. Legendary bearskin armchair. Solid. Bionic eye. They'll tell tales of it across the land. They will. They will. That is a really good chair. Slow heal, roar voice. Nope, not what I'm looking for. Can we please get the right goddamn fucking, Alright, I guess let's rip the high mate. Got a poker table earlier, 234% recreation. Yeah, you gotta love the poker tables and the billiard tables. 14 crafting. Ben is at a 19. All right, when you're done, I want you to see. Ben has got 19, or no, construction of 11. What does Pickles have? Construction of 12. Never mind. Never mind. Let's have Pickles do it. Builder-wise, so Ben, Pickles, and Maker are production specialists. And Pickles, I think, has the highest. Maker is... Yeah, Maker's at 11. Maker mostly does crafting. 19. Gotta love that. So Pickles is definitely one we want. Building our nice shit. And I don't think we have enough bearskin for that, so we're going to get rid of that. We've got another bionic leg. We've got a bionic eye. We're just slamming through the bionics left and right. We do not have a lot of plasteel. That is our bottleneck right now. We do have some plasteel here, so we're going to have to go out and get that stuff at one point or another. But I do want to keep drilling down on some steel over here, because we need lots of steel in our life. I mean, we've got almost 1,000, but... Your friend goes to visit a colony and comes back. Dude, they had this chair. It was amazing. Okay, we're not going over there for steel. I mean, I've definitely gone to people's houses and come back and be like, yo, that was such a good chair. A good poker table. That's fine. Now, poker tables are shooting, which is the same thing that horseshoes trains. But let's take a look at our people, right? Solitary, social, cerebral, dexterity, telescope, chemical consumption, reading. Yeah, so dexterity play. We don't want the horseshoe pen. Well, you know what? Screw it. Leave the horseshoe pen. I think I remember Francis saying something about, like, it matters how fast they hit the ball type of thing. So, technically, I think horseshoes might train shooting faster than the billiards table, but we're just going to go with it because, you know, reasons and stuff. Cloth, wood, slate. Yeah, let's get that built. I'd like to put good chairs around that, but it's not like an important thing. Eye, arm, leg. Alright. Ben has an arm and a leg, but doesn't have an eye yet. So, let's give Ben an eye. In fact, I'm going to take shoe off of doctoring, just in case I don't pay too much attention. Alright, so Ben's got an eye, an arm, and a leg. We want that in every colonist if we can get that. And any type of reasonable time frame or anything like that. We also might want to move these shelves and put in some more seating over here, but I don't want to start spamming that down just yet. How are we doing on this? You know what? We could draw animals again. God, do we need to draw animals again? I mean, we probably just should, right? Hold on, I'm gonna let this run a second longer. Just how much steel do we have? 1177. All right. So everybody back into the walls, including the humans. All right, everybody back into the walls. We're gonna have Kincaid do a draw animals. Kincaid is an Etekeen, so their size sensitivity matters. We're gonna try for a bad one. It's probably going to be man-hunting polar bears. It's the freaking middle of... Well, not the middle, but it's winter on a sea ice map. So we're either going to get a migration of polar bears or a migration of foxes or whatever. That's kind of far away. We're not going up there. But realistically, like, we're going to wind up with a man-hunting pack of polar bears is most likely what's going to happen today. And guys, like I said, before I get too crazy into after stream activities in Discord, if you don't see me around right away, firstly, I'm gonna eat dinner before I hop into chat. Secondly, I want to get some work done on the YouTube. At least do the thumbnail and the description before I jump in. I can do scheduling while I'm in chat. That's just a matter of like looking at the numbers and scheduling the next bit. But it'll probably take me like an hour, give or take. Maybe a little more before I hop in chat, but when I do, feel free to come hang out, chill. Because I will be hanging out playing Dyson. I'm probably not going to be doing sandbox mode tonight. Not that I'm going to be, you know, we hang out, we often stream. If people want to see me do stuff, I'm happy to show them what I'm up to. I know Killer's been digging Dyson and hanging out and talking about it, and you know, sharing stuff back and forth. I've been in sandbox mode in Dyson for most of the last couple of days, working on a big mega project that I want to do in my world. It needs a little bit of tweaking still, but it's just about there. It's like right there. I gotta make a few adjustments to the belt work. Well, I gotta cut out a few resources from the bus that don't need to be there. Then I need to reconnect the belt work that gets fucked up, reposition a couple of towers. Basically, like I'm at like. I've got a good system set up. I just need to do the final revision. You know, it's at that like 70 to 80% situation. 50 polar bears? 50 polar bears is not a lot of bears. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the whole team and we're going to come down to the far side of the map. We're just gonna set up over here, and they're gonna start trickling around, and we're gonna gun them down. You went inside. Oh, because the concrete is faster. I gotcha. Ben, are you serious here? It's coming right for us. Of course, right at the end of stream. Got 3 Diabolus. Alright, let's let the Manhunters do work. And let's draw Flesh Beasts. Now they probably saw us, that one probably saw us come in that door, right? Yeah, it saw us come in that door, so let's shoot him. Looks like we're going to be going a few minutes late today. God, Randy always does this. I am tempted to just leave this till Wednesday as like a cliffhanger. But there's also that, like, if I have to come into combat on Wednesday, that might not be the best thing in the world. So, draw Flesh Beasts. Let's go Barb up here. Julie, Humph, Bank, BD. No? Maker, Julie, Humph. Where's Pickles? 4 of 6 chanters. Okay, that's why. And then Bank. And I guess... BD? Sure. 45%. Let's go, guys. Now, the Flesh Beast should drop on top of the mech. That's fine. Our animals will get taken care of. The draw Flesh Beast should get dropped on top of the mechs. I don't think it'll target the bears, but I could be wrong. But we're about to have like a three-way battle between bears, Flesh Beasts, and mechs, and then we'll clean up the aftermath. And actually, I'm gonna go in here. We're gonna put everybody on default. So they eat paste, or so they eat stuff that's not paste. That might help with the mood a little bit as we go into this big fight. Alright, it did draw them on the bears. Not cool. Yeah, those things are not going to do very good for us. Flesh Beast got annihilated. Damn, these things are fucking tearing it apart over here. What options do we have? Alright, so the only real recourse we have is positioning here. We're gonna have to position. Those Lancers, that is a lot of sniper energy. They are just one-shotting the damn bears. I was kind of hoping that the bears would get in close enough that the Diabolus would... God, this is going to be a long fucking fight, and I really don't want to deal with it. Not that I don't want to do the fight, it's just we should be ending right now, so... 53 Lancers. This is just an all-sniper fucking fight. But those Diabolus are going to be problematic. I don't even think calling allies is going to be useful. Alright, I legitimately think our best bet is probably to bring the whole crew inside except for Julie. Actually, hang on. We gotta shoot the bears. Okay, everybody inside except Julie. The fucking bear. Alright, everybody outside just long enough to shoot the fucking bear. Now everybody in except Julie. I need to do some work with Julie here. Are you shooting? Man, this is not a good situation. Okay. Okay. We're gonna call in allies because this is intense and I need bad temperature. So no go there. Do we have a low shield somewhere? We have to have a low shield, right? Low shield. This might legitimately just be full-on, like, low shield status. We can gun a lot of these guys down. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Although that Diabolus going the other way is problematic. Now that Diabolus is coming around, so... Alright, we're going to come out here, because we're going to need Julie to duck in sooner rather than later. And we could knock out a few of these assholes real quick. Let's just play a little chess, you know? Now they're out. Bear should drop aggro when we jump. We really can't afford to take a hit here, so... Shit, that is kind of a waste of a low shield. We don't have enough on us. Should have positioned better. Everybody in. Diabolus is shooting at a bear. That's wonderful. Can't shock lance the Diabolus. Alright, we're going to have to use the fact that we triple-thicked the walls and let them spread out a little bit. Like, there's just no reasonable other way to deal with this. The Diabolus have this ability that really sucks. So, let's see if we can position on these guys a little bit. Should be fine. Bank. Get down with the rest of the team. If we do this quickly... Somebody else have a low shield? We are legit out of low shields. Proctor. In. Basically, our advantage is if we can get at a corner so that the Lancers are all in range when they come around the corner, we can... we can just gun them down. That's what that was there. The hardest part is going to be managing these Diabolus. So let's get a little bit of a look at how these things are coming together. See, that's the problem right there, is that wall. I legitimately think we just run out here. All right, we've got a lot of firepower here. Bank took a hit, I think. No immediate danger. Maker, can you coagulate? Where's the other Diabolus? On the other side. Okay. Like I said, we're working on overwhelming firepower status here. We're just trying to hit these guys. They got to get basically just barely in range. All right, they're all coming in there, so we need to get just a little bit further forward. Mysterious cargo. I do want that quest, but not right this second. Proctor, you crazy, crazy bastard. They are chewing up our walls a bit, but we've got some materials. I need these guys to start cycling around. Proctor, where are you, Proctor? Let's knock out a Soothe Pulsar. Alright, they're still over there, so... if they're going to come around the left side, I want them to come around the left side to full-on, like, overwhelming firepower here. This is why we thickened up our walls. This is why I'm stoked that we actually have more blocks in play. Tesseron, shoot him. Wilkinson is on the verge of breaking. We have a sandwich on them. Alright, that Diabolus coming around this side is not a good thing. Alright, that's good. Honestly, this is going a lot smoother than I would have thought it would go. The power of overwhelming firepower, everybody. Anybody got any bleeds? I think we've dealt with all the bleeds. A few people are on the verge of mood breaking. What have we got? We've got a couple of Lancers and a Tesseron left. I'm surprised that you are still streaming. We got a raid right at the end, Killer. Mech Hive raid. And the Bears did nothing because it was an all-sniper raid. So, now that Tesseron actually worries me. So we're gonna finish up this raid and then we're gonna call it. We'll do cleanup on Friday. That Tesseron is probably the most dangerous thing that's left. So we're just going to back up a little bit. I think Kincaid and Herder can go actually in. Like, we're more or less where we need to be, so... So we just need Julie to take out the Tesserons, and everybody else could take out the other shit. And that is all the hostile mechs dealt with. Alright, let's unforbid the doors. Yeah, let's set up future Nether to not be in a bad situation. We're just gonna do a little work on pause here. Okay, so all that's there. We're not gonna rebuild plasteel walls. What we are gonna do is, what do we got left? 75, 50. I guess we just do marble. Well, you know what? How many do we have? So we got... Okay, let's start with slate. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and then we'll just do one marble on that corner. And that looks like all of the actual blocks. Then we've got doors that need to be repaired. So we're going to go into schedule. All right, schedule. Everybody's going to go on work. And then we're going to grab our allow tool. And we're going to unforbid all of the corpses that are kicking about. Be they mech or be they bear, they will be processed into, I don't have a rhyme for that. And then the mechs get put on unrestricted. Did we take any permanent damage on that? Crush on the left kidney, but hanging on. Bruise from a charge lance. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. That's combat in darkness. Lots of pawns with good guns. Marksman command. Combat command. We're doing a lot of damage. Yeah, okay, so you're doing that. That's right. I got to put this back on paste for everybody. And everybody's eating without a table. We'll have to deal with that as well. And there is like a flesh beast. Man, that flesh beast thing does not help if you don't have the full jam. Okay, I'm gonna expand this zone a little bit. This is where we were dropping off our mech corpses, so we'll make that a little bit bigger. Dead bears go up there. Good, clean bears go in here. Masterwork sheep wool pants. Alright, we're in the middle of winter and it's negative 67. We really need to not chop anything up. Like, for real. We can't fit any more meat anywhere. I probably shouldn't have put the hemogen on that shelf. Yeah, you know what? We'll do low priority hemogen over here. That'll clear off that shelf. And future Nether can decide how much we need to slaughter things or not. Okay. 6:30. Half an hour past when we normally stream. We were worried about plasteel, but that should be plenty of plasteel to get us going. Alright. We are going to call it there, guys. At least we got a little bit of action right at the end. Let's see who we can raid out to and say hello, share some Rimworld love to. Let's go to Twitch. See more. I guess let's go and raid Nomis again. Yeah, why not? Nomis is chilling. All right, so we're gonna raid over. Nomis plays, I think, kind of lightly modded. I know they play with modded guns. Ooh, they're having a mech fight right now as well. Guys, if you see me in chat later, feel free to come by and say hi. I got to get some dinner and do a few chores, and then I'll be in there. But I will be in there hanging out, playing Dyson, chilling. And tomorrow we'll be doing some Dyson on stream. I'm going to figure out what world we're streaming tomorrow. So have a great night, everyone. Thanks for chilling. Take care. Be well.